Hi crafters, Karen here from Karen's Crafting Company, and in today's video it's all about the Smash Our Stash 2023 series. And for the month of June, our theme is unfinished projects, projects in process, items to upcycle or recycle into something else. So I'll be honest with you, I didn't really have a whole lot of unfinished projects or projects in process. So that actually might be a good thing, right? That I'm actually going in my stash, using things up, and finishing the projects. Now, I did have a couple of things, not a whole lot, and I'm going to start here with what you see here on screen, showing you this really pretty pattern paper and this sketch from Jess Crafts. So this paper is by the Paper Studio, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. And when I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I had to buy it. So I did buy 4 sheets, and this is the last sheet that I have left. So I was glad that I have it so that you can see the full image of it before I show you what I made with it. And then again, this is one of Jess's latest card sketches that she has. And if you're not familiar with her, she creates templates where you can make cards where you will not have any paper scraps left. And when I say paper scraps, I'm referring to just the pattern papers as far as not having any scraps. So this was her most recent design, and I really liked it. So because I really like how it will show off the paper when you create the card. So that was what I did with this. Now I already had my card bases cut out. I had them scored, I had them folded. I had cut the paper down to all the sizes, and then it ended up in a pile. And then, of course, it's the end of the school year. Things are getting crazy busy with my girls. So I had to kind of put that on the side. So that is definitely one of the projects that I had that's unfinished. So let me go ahead and share with you how these turned out. All right, so you get 12 cards. And what I did was I brought in my Picket Fence Studios Sun Rays stencil, and I put that on the top. And then you'll see other cards here. So let me back up a little bit. Sorry about that. So this You Are My Sunshine, this is a retired stamp set from close to my heart. I definitely wanted it to look like, the sun was, shining on the pretty flowers, and then I thought that that was a great sentiment to go with that. And then I did try the sunshine, the rays on the bottom, and it didn't really appeal to me as well as the ones doing it on the top. So I have those. And then when I first started playing around, I was just kind of messing around with what I wanted to do with, what I wanted with that white space. And with the white space, I'm not a fan of a lot of white space, so I was really trying to figure out what I could use to cover that up. So I brought in a couple of stencils. I had a cloud stencil, and then I had these bubble dots stencil, and I used those, and then I just tried to find a large sentiment to lay there. So I kind of messed that one up a little bit. The stamp slipped on me, so I got that little bit of a smudge. But you can see the clouds in the background, so thought that was really cute. And then I really did like the dots, the big, large bubbles, if you will. And I was trying to pick up some of the colors in the papers that you see here, which is why I used the different colors. I just felt like the blue might have gotten a little lost. It's a little on the lighter side, so it is kind of hard to see. I used the Shaded Lilac by the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide, so I was picking up some of that, and that actually, pops up a little bit better. And then these are the other cards that I did where the paper is on the top. And I just kept those all the same, using the same stencils, and then I used the same sentiment. So that's those are my cards for this template by Jess Crafts. Now, another thing that I have is I had I got this butterfly stamp set by Scrappy Tales, and let me tell you, I absolutely love, love, love this stamp set. And so I decided, well, you know, I started playing with it. I got the die set that came with it, and I used the large butterfly, and I just, you know, started cutting out, die cutting out some. And so I had these butterflies just laying there on my desk, and I brought out some background stamps. I have a butterfly one, and then I have this really pretty, it's called Succulents. It had some really pretty floral patterns on there. And I just wanted to kind of see what it would look like doing a background stamp on that large butterfly pattern. And I really like how it turned out. And then what I did was I just decided, well, let's get another background stamp and layer that on the card base. And I used my linen background stamp by Tailored Expressions. And it's just subtle enough to show that there is a background there. And then I just brought in, again, a larger sentiment, very, very simple, yet, you know, very pretty. So I really liked how these turned out. And that's what I did using my newest Scrappy Tales stamps and dies. And then here, I had a lot of these pieces. These were in my stash. I was, again, playing with this brick die cut, and I ink blended it, and, you know, I had all these pieces kind of scattered, and then I'm like, well, you know, they're just kind of laying here. What am I going to do with it? So let's figure out how I can assemble this into a card. So that's exactly what I did. I brought in a, you know, scalloped corner die, and you know, had the brick die cut, and then, you know, had these flowers and butterflies, had this envelope, and then that heartfelt thank you is a sentiment from that Scrappy Tales butterfly stamp set that I showed you earlier. And so I created this card with these pieces that I already had. And then, last but not least, I do have this card gift box that I made. I am on the Kendra's Card Challenge design team. And every quarter, Kendra, who runs the challenge, sends us some free goodies. And for the month of June, she sent us a free template on making this gift box. And it's great because it fits all of the cards, the 15 cards that you can make from her challenge. So you basically make, if you're not familiar with her, you know, I can link her info in my description box below. You can check it out, but you can win some amazing prizes from this challenge. And so you make 15 cards from 6 pieces of cards, pattern paper, and you follow the sketches and the patterns. And so I brought in an old Recollections paper pad called Butter Into the Garden. It has, you can see there, it has a butterfly. So of course that paper had some butterflies, so of course I had to have it. And it was really simple to make. So I was super excited that I was able to make that. So again, I had the template printed out. I already knew what papers I was going to use, so I put that all in a pile. And again, you know, end of the school year, things got really crazy busy, and I didn't have time to put it together. So I was able to finish that up and, you know, put it together. So what I like about this is you can see the bottom portion of the box. So you can definitely see both pattern papers that you choose to create this box. And again, it's perfect for A2 size cards, and you can fit, this is holding 15 cards, and again, as long as it's not too bulky and it doesn't have a lot of layers, it will definitely fit at least 15 cards. So, all right, friends, that is all I have for you in my video today, and I hope that it has inspired you to go into your stash and find those unfinished projects or projects already in process and get those finished. Until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.